Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, E-Queen, back with another video. Yes, I know it's been some time since my last video, probably like over a month or something like that. But you gotta understand, it's been eclipse season, and the eclipses, it just happens to be happening in my moon sign. So, a girl gotta take her sabbatical, a girl gotta recharge her energy, and so forth, okay? But yeah, you guys, I'm so happy to be back and everything like that. And this video is going to be about Venus, and it's not going to be like what you heard from astrology or whatever, but it's going to be about Venus and her phases. Yes, Venus has phases, okay? And we're going to get into it. So first of all, before I even get started with the good, okay, I just want to make a few announcements. First of all, I have a business Instagram page. So if you want to go ahead and follow that at eternal_rulers, okay? And I will link that down in the description box. If you want to go ahead and follow me on my personal Instagram, that is going to be equeen321, okay? And then also I have a few new services available on my site. I have Powers of Attraction report for both men and women. They're separate reports. Men have their own report and women have their own report. And then also I also have Major Arcana Archetype Report as well. So if you want to get that, know what type of Major Arcana you embody, you can go ahead and get that from my site, and all links will be below. Okay, so let's get into it. Venus has phases, you guys. Yes, Venus has phases. Venus has the same 8 phases as the moon. The only difference is that Venus phases last a lot longer than the moon, whereas the moon phase will last for a couple days. Venus phases last for like 2 months, 2.5 months. Okay. So yeah, currently at the time and day that I'm filming this video, Venus is still in her new phase. She just started her new phase June 3rd of 2020. And I wanted to make the video sooner, you guys, but all these retrogrades, retro throwback. So, I have to wait till everything clear, and then Venus went ahead and went retrograde. And I was like, I can't talk about Venus when Venus is retrograde. Like, Venus in the first house, I'm Venus in the first house, so I'm Venus, right? But yeah, so yeah, I had to wait for like Mercury to go direct and Venus to go direct. And me personally, having Mercury and Pisces in my tropical chart, I kind of say that I'm immune to Mercury retrograde, but I can't say the same thing about my phone or laptop. So, you girl how to play it safe and whatever. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Venus phases. So she has the same 8 phases as the moon: waxing, waning, new, gibbous, all of that though. And so just to put a few information out there, Venus has her full cycle. It takes her a whole 18 months to complete a cycle, whereas the moon takes 28 days to complete a cycle, okay? Venus rules over things like love, beauty, money, of course. Venus also rules over fertility as well as the pregnancy cycles of a woman. So yeah, Venus, you trying to get pregnant though, learning about the Venus phases and what phases Venus is in will be helpful for you, okay? So we're gonna get right into it. Before I get started, you guys, I just like to say, if you don't have this book, get this book. This talks about Venus. This talks about like her myths and everything like that, and how she plays like her different roles through the signs and stuff like that, sacred geometry and all that. So if you are interested, I got mine from Amazon, so I'll try to leave the link down below. But yeah, this is the book if you want to screenshot it. Okay, so Venus in her new phase. If you see me looking down, I am looking down at my notes. And disclaimer, I need to give this disclaimer. The majority of the information that I am about to give you concerning Venus and her phases, the majority of it was channeled. Pretty much all of it was channeled, okay? So it was channeled. Don't blame me. You know, I heard she had phases. You know, it was brought to my attention that she had phases and cycles and stuff like that. And I wanted to go snooping around and investigating and stuff like that. And I found that I had to really dive in and get the information from spirit. So yeah, this is pure psychic information, okay? Not regurgitated. Okay, so Venus new phase. Now we're currently in the new phase. She will be starting her waxing crescent phase on August 15th. Okay, but new Venus. So how to work with the new Venus. Now what you guys want to do though, what you want to do is you want to set your intentions for the next 18 months, okay? For the next 18 months with Venus rules, and also working with the sign that Venus is currently in as far as astrology. So you can either work with the tropical astrology or you can work with sidereal astrology. I'm leaning more towards sidereal astrology, and I'll be making another video on why I'm doing that. But yeah, working with the new Venus. Working with the new Venus is like setting your intentions for the next 18 months, planting and planning, okay? Setting those intentions in. What do you want to accomplish, okay? How do you envision your life, you know? Like, are you planning to move? Are you planning to start a family? Are you trying to start a business? All these things work well with the new Venus phase. So if you want to do that, you're trying to buy a new home or whatever, right? That the new Venus phase is perfect for that. It's perfect because it's like you're setting intentions for your new life, okay? And then also, you know, you may want to start a new relationship because Venus rules relationships. Maybe you want to start a new business because Venus rules money and all material things. Venus rules all material things, comforts, you know, just set intentions on beginning a new high vibrational life because Venus is of a high vibration, okay? Next is the waxing crescent Venus phase, okay? So this phase is good for building on what you started. So, you know, adding things, making phone calls, hooking up with the right people, you know. And then, you know, I also say that it's like you set intentions, like the new phase, you set intentions, and then the waxing crescent phase, you add intentions. So that's what I like to look at. What else did I have here? This also is a good phase for you to reconstruct and reprogram your heart, your subconscious mind, your beliefs about life in general, okay? So you want to work on that because it's like you want to manifest your best, right? And Venus is about quality, okay? So you want to manifest quality life though. But you have to do that. You have to work on yourself, you know. So this is why I say the waxing crescent phase of Venus is good on doing self-work, on building onto your intentions, because that's part of building. So yeah, there's that. You know, and then programming your mind for luxury, comfort, beauty, art, abundance, okay? All of that, things that have to do with Venus. And also working with with transit Venus as well as your natal Venus. And for those of you guys that are 30 and up, I would encourage you to get a progress chart analysis and work with your progress Venus, okay? So yeah, like that's pretty much like for the waxing crescent phase, you know, building your relationships with your loved ones, building your business. It's all about building with the waxing crescent phase. And then you have the first quarter phase. So this is when Venus is becoming more brighter and bigger and stuff like that. So this phase is good for adding more energy to your intentions, because it's like this phase, the first quarter phase is really good for you're working on your electromagnetic energy, because Venus is magnetic, Venus is charming. So working on your charm, working on your craft, showing yourself more, you know, being more seductive, being more alluring, just working on those things is also good for making your business look more alluring. If you're applying for a house or a new place to live, making your application look more alluring, all of that, like using your magnetic energy to pull in your intentions to you. Okay, so this is good for that. And you know, like, yeah, like keeping the vision alive. I got like a lot of notes. Okay, so waxing Gibbous Venus. So this phase is good for preparation. So preparation, because the waxing Gibbous phase is about preparing for what's about to come, what's about to come forth. So this is a working with the waxing Gibbous Venus is good for preparing for your intentions to arrive, to preparing for, you know, things, your creations to come into fruition. Okay, that is what that's good for, because it's like, why are you setting intentions if you're not going to prepare? You know, you need to prepare. And this is why we need to be up to date on the phases, on both Moon and Venus phases, because a lot of times the reason why we don't see results in our life is because the universe knows that we're not prepared. So yeah, the waxing Gibbous Venus is good for preparation, prepping for that new house, prepping for those clients to come into the business, prepping for your lover, okay, prepping to get married, relationships, or whatever, okay. Then you have full Venus. So full Venus, okay, this is the birthing phase. Let me tell you something, you guys. Venus rules over pregnancy. Venus rules over pregnancy. As a matter of fact, it takes Venus 9 months to go from new to full Venus, okay? And it's like, that's like the new phase is like the conception phase. And then the full phase is like the birthing phase, okay? And this is like, you know, like you see a woman's belly, and then like by the time she's 9 months, she's literally ready to pop. That's how Venus is. Venus is ready to pop. So yeah, like the full Venus is good for birthing those creations into fruition. So it's like putting yourself out there, okay? If you've been working, like for example, if you've been working on your business, working on services, working crafting products, and once they finally finish, you finish it and everything like that, then it's time to launch those services and products to other people, you know, market them. And that's what the full phase is about, things coming into fruition, the combination of everything coming through. So this is good for that. Enjoying the fullness, okay? Being open to opportunities, okay? And this is another thing that I want to say though. A lot of times, again, we don't see breakthroughs is because we're closed off to opportunities, okay? We're like, oh universe, where is the thing that I set intention for? Oh universe, why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? And then meanwhile, you've been closing your heart and your mind to opportunities. So the full Venus phase is good for being open to opportunities and allowing things to come to you. You have to be a good receiver, because when either when the moon or Venus is in their full phase, that is a time to receive, okay? So that means being open to opportunities, okay? Opening yourself up, okay? So that is good for that. The next phase, the waning Gibbous Venus. The waning Gibbous Venus phase. Now, this is good for sealing up your intentions, sealing up things, okay? Because, you know, once you receive your manifestation, you have to put barriers, you have to set up protection. So the waning phase, I feel is good for sealing up your intentions, for solidifying things, getting things grounded, okay? Because you don't want to be off in la la land and then, like, you know, your manifestations just poof, disappear. No. So yeah, that phase is good for sealing up things, solidifying things, grounding yourself, grounding the things that you have manifested in your life, grounding your relationships. You want to use the waning Gibbous to do that, okay? Now, the last quarter Venus, okay, so now Venus is tallying up and retracting her magnetic energy. But the last quarter Venus is good for releasing. Yes, it's good for releasing. So what do I mean by releasing? You're like, well, why set intentions if you're just going to release? This is about releasing all thought forms and things that no longer serve you, okay? Releasing people that no longer serve you, whatever it is. But it's good for releasing relationships that don't serve you, okay? Family members that don't serve you, friends that don't serve you, material things that don't serve you for your highest good. That is what the last quarter Venus is really good for. Releasing, okay? Releasing. And then the last phase of Venus, which is the waning Crescent Venus, also known as the Belcenic Venus. That is good for reflection and connecting with the subconscious mind, okay? Connecting with your emotions. And I just want to say that even though Venus rules over Taurus and Libra, which are earth and air signs, Venus is actually a water spirit. Venus was born of the water, okay? Of the foam of the sea. So she's actually a water spirit, and this is why she has her highest function in Pisces, where she is exalted at. So, like I said, the waning Crescent Venus is good for reflection, doing shadow work, connecting with your unconscious and subconscious mind, okay? Cleansing your energetic vibration, okay? So, yeah, you guys, that is all I have today about Venus, and any more information that I learn about Venus on this journey, I will share with you. And just a little tidbit though, if you guys know your time of birth and you have looked at your natal chart, if you see that you have your sun in houses 1 through 6, that means that you are a night birth, and Venus is the benefic for the night team. She's a nighttime benefic though, which means she benefits people who are born after sunset and before sunrise. So if you have your sun in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th house in your chart, your primary benefic is Venus. So Venus would benefit you greatly if you are born at night, okay? And then also, speaking of which, Venus has 2 sides to her. She has her morning side, her morning star side, which is her Lucifer side, okay? So she's Lucifer, morning star, and Hesperus, evening star. And if you're like somebody that's born like around the new phases, in the waxing phases, then you are a morning star click. If you are someone that is born of the full phase in the waning phase, then you are the evening star click, okay? And that is all I want to share with you guys today. And yeah, you guys, don't forget to check out my site and check out my quality services and stuff like that. I also have some other things that I'm going to be introducing to my site as well, but I'm not going to say what it is. You will see it if you follow the site. And so yeah, until next time, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for you guys' patience and support. And also I want to welcome anybody, if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Eternal Rulers Clique, okay? So yeah, you guys, love you guys so much. And until next time, bye.